Trump's tariffs aren't just about money. They're not just about trade. This is about national security. And according to Maria Bartiromo, one of the most respected voices in finance, corporate America still doesn't get it, but they're starting to, slowly. She just sat down with Charlie Kirk and broke it down like no one else in media is doing right now. Before we go any deeper, hit that subscribe button and like this video. If you care about protecting American jobs, power, and freedom, this is the channel to watch. Communist China has been undermining the US at every turn. COVID? Let's start there. I'll share a link at the end for the latest from the White House called Lab Leak, the true origins of COVID-19. It confirms what most of us already knew. But it wasn't just the virus. They shut down flights coming into China but allowed outbound flights from Wuhan to Italy. Meanwhile, they cornered the market on masks and gloves, turning ships around mid-ocean so they could hoard it from the rest of us. Add to that, the spy balloon Biden let drift coast to coast, the surveillance, the student visa system they exploited, the Belt and Road Initiative where they loan poor countries money knowing they can't pay it back, just to seize ports and global infrastructure. This isn't economics, this is war. And we'll be digging deeper into China's spy balloon games in part 2 of my China series. If you'd like to catch that, make yourself at home. We can go deeper on the student visa system and the Belt and Road Initiative, just say the word in the comments. Click that bell icon so you get the notification. Trump knows this is war. That's why he's using tariffs not just as a financial lever, but as a weapon. It's how he's forcing companies to bring manufacturing back to America. Their hand was forced, but they're starting to act like patriots. Bartiromo says CEOs are starting to talk behind closed doors. Some are even telling their teams, keep your bags packed, be ready to walk away from China at any moment. They bet too big on the CCP, and now they're trying to undo years of damage. Let's talk specifics. There are multiple categories of tariffs in place now. First, fentanyl-producing countries are getting slapped under the International Emergency Economic Powers Act. Second, aluminum and steel. Tariffs are being justified under national security grounds. And third, Trump's talking about $2 billion a day in revenue just from tariffs. And you know what? That's money flowing back into the US Treasury while we're drowning in debt. This isn't just about saving jobs, it's about preserving American power, and it's long overdue. Wall Street is shaken up like a 16-year-old in a fender bender, but the ones who really understand the markets, they hold on until the whiplash passes. Nvidia, the world's largest chip maker, just announced plans to move to the States. More than 1 million square feet of production space coming to Texas and Arizona. They're reshoring their operations, joining a growing list of companies moving back to US soil since Trump's tariffs took effect. Pay attention to reshoring. That's where the real money is going. Look at prescription drugs. We're still reliant on China for the bulk of our pharmaceuticals. That is just insane. You know why? Because they undercut us on price. China produces 90% to 100% of the world's active pharmaceutical ingredients. They started mass producing them dirt cheap thanks to government subsidies and no environmental or labor regulations. US manufacturers couldn't compete. They said, why make it here for $1 when we can import it for a dime? Add in Taiwan's semiconductor dominance and China's desire to reunify, and we've got a national vulnerability so big it's like leaving the front door open during a hurricane. TCSM is coming to America amid the tariffs, but they've made it clear their crown jewels, the most advanced chips, are staying in Taiwan. They're coming over, but they're leaving their suitcase at home. So, Trump's pressure is working. The tariffs are working. And companies are finally waking up to the fact that partnering with the CCP isn't just risky, it's actually dangerous. Maria called it out. For decades, we thought China would see the beauty of capitalism if we just opened our doors. But instead, they went full Mao. They want global domination. It's not paranoia, it's pattern recognition. Maria's message was clear. This is about independence, protection, and power. It's about getting America back in control of its own future. And if a few quarterly earnings reports take a hit, so be it. That's the price of freedom. And it's worth every penny. If you want more updates on this, and where to invest as this reshoring wave unfolds, subscribe now and hit that like button. We're tracking every move, because this isn't over, it's just getting started. Comment below, are you seeing the shift in corporate loyalty? Do you think America's finally waking up? Do you want more on China? We'll be covering this and more in upcoming videos, so drop your thoughts and stay tuned. Thanks for subscribing. Let's protect America's future one video at a time. Now go check out covid.gov and prepare to have your mind blown.